I call the shots, I never call it quits. Trust my intuition, bet it's right and bitch, it often is. Seen too many others come and go, they had the wrong intent. Do it out of love and never for it, then I watch it get bigger than expected. Don't second guess it, I let it set it. It's God's plan, we out here only accepting blessings. I'm stuck with it, this mindset is terminal. In and out different terminals, leveling up is personal. And I already made it, y'all can miss me. I smack my girl's ass, tell her pinch me. It's hard to believe I made something from nothing. No hindsight discussions, I've been writing, I love it.
Welcome to the 3 Gig Sports Podcast, where we are never wrong, just sometimes misinformed. Danny G, Miles, and Jimmer in the house tonight. Miles, you look confused.
I smack my girl's ass, tell her to pinch me.
So
that's awesome that you noticed that.
That is so awesome. And Danny, can you tell him why why he never noticed that before?
Yeah. So originally, when we got the intro going, I cut up the intro to make it fit and for what sounded good or whatever. And apparently, when I did, so Rios got his computer. I don't have that intro track, so I had to re-download it.
Yeah.
And apparently, when I cut it, I took that piece out. So when I listened to it, I was like, Jimmer, they fucking added in something new to this song. Like, I don't remember this at all. And he's like, no, man, that's where you cut it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, and it's awesome that you caught that.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it, I'm leaving it in now.
I was like,
Yeah.
what? Is that what he said? Let's go.
Yeah.
Smack my girl's ass, tell her to pinch me. Love it. I'm doing it tonight.
Yeah.
So before we get going, make sure you pay attention later on in the episode. We've got 10 free tickets to something that hasn't happened in over 50 years. It's a big deal this year. It's a fun time. 10 free tickets, and we'll talk about how to get them. But let's kick the night off, man. What do we got going on?
Were you doing 50 or 10 there, James?
10. I was just flashing 10.
Oh, okay.
Flashing 10.
Okay.
10.
10.
She's 10.
Fucking 10.
Fucking 10.
Yeah. You ready to roll?
You know, actually, I do have one thing real quick. So I started a new gig, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know the people yet very well or anything. And I saw something get posted in one of the Slack channels, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna do fantasy basketball this year. If you know anybody wants to join or whatever." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, all right, I'll join something like that." And it was great because immediately, like, people, they think you don't know what the hell you're doing. You know, they're, "Oh, we're glad you're able to join. You know, if you need any help with anything, like blah blah blah, just let me know." I'm like,
Tell me you rode with that, right?
"Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, I will definitely be reaching out."
Yeah. Oh, I would have played dumb. All day. But yeah. How do we win?
Yeah, what are points? What's
How do you get points?
Yeah.
We got any prop bets?
This is basketball. I thought
Do
it was
I have
soccer.
to put the basketball through hoop?
Yes. What is this?
You team me?
But yeah, I
What you
thought that
mean?
was funny. Little did they know, we know a little bit about sports up in this bitch. So
A little bit.
yeah, man, let's kick it off. What's up?
All right. So I was going to go directly down my list. We're going to interject a little bit. We're going to go on a little bit of a soapbox. Danny went on one the other day. And at first I told you it was a big deal, and I was kind of on the other side. And it is. It still is a big deal. Don't let me try to deter that. But we need to stop blowing it up beyond report. And that is one Aaron Judge getting a 62nd home run, who had now passed Roger Maris. And some fans are considering it the new single-season home run record. The media is blowing it up. It's all over the damn place, right?
How do you do that when Sammy Sosa did it?
He's one of them.
No, Sammy Sosa's above him.
I know, but I'm thinking about Barry Bonds.
Yeah, Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire are all above him.
Yeah.
There's 7 spots. He's in 7th place.
Oh, that's the new. That's new.
Yeah. So we had a guy on our page say, well, that's all fun and games and everything. Do you have the exact quote? Or do you have that up right now?
Yeah, he said one of them. Okay, I'll actually pull the quote up so I can get exactly what it was.
Yeah.
So he goes, one will be in the Hall of Fame and one won't.
And obviously he's referring to one Barry Bonds who they'll keep out, even though he should be in. And then he's referring to Aaron Judge as a Hall of Famer.
Well, he is. He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
How?
Just for his 72 home runs in the season alone.
62?
62, sorry.
Yep.
He's never played a full season until this year.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's probably the only year he does play a full season.
He's not going to crack 500 home runs, which is also a benchmark. He's never hit for average before this year, which we'll get to.
Yep.
So you're holding one of the out of the, let's say the number you guys just gave me, 7, right?
Yep.
And you're holding one out, Barry Bonds.
Well, technically, all of them have been in conversation for steroids. That's the reason why everyone is trying to count this as the record. Because Aaron Judge has never been tied to steroids to this point.
Okay.
Yet.
Okay. There's the kicker I was looking for.
All the ones above it have been tied to some version, way, or form, whether it's been found guilty or not, or whatever. Public opinion, they're guilty. So
After the fact, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know what's up with Aaron Judge right now.
Right.
I'm not throwing accusations out there.
Right.
But every single person besides one in MLB history that's hit 60 or more home runs is tied to steroids.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one besides one. So right now it's all great. You can say, oh, look, he's not tied to steroids. That's because nothing comes out until a couple years later, usually, something like that. Somebody slips, something happens.
Is it 2? Did Babe Ruth ever hit 60? I thought he hit 60 exactly. So it'd be Maris and Ruth.
So maybe it would be him and Ruth then. So
yeah.
two.
So regardless, but I get what
Yeah.
you're saying. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
let's put
he
that-
believes he is. I'll
Yeah,
get back to
fine.
you.
You're fine.
I'll get back to you. Do you believe in any right mind? And is there any way, if you don't think that he is right now, is there any way that he is a Hall of Famer
No.
currently? And is there any path as of right now that he could become one? Take his age into consideration too, because this man is not a young man.
He's not young. No. He would have to keep up what he's doing. And I'm not talking 60 home runs. For the rest of his career, hit something like 50 home runs a year. And then he can be in the conversation. But he hasn't done that until now. This was a huge anomaly season. And he's going to have, quote, an American League record. But
He's
that's
30.
not enough,
He's 30 years old. Just so you know. Just so
Yeah.
I'm putting that out there. I'm looking it up. Career home runs. Take a guess on how many he has. At 30 years old, too, mind you.
270.
You're not that far off.
like 310.
You're way off.
Oh, I went high.
220, gentlemen.
Oh, see? Yeah.
Sure.
I was giving
That
him too
is
much credit.
not
Damn.
a Hall of Fame resume. He would need to, let's say, his prime years, let's say 7 more years, right? He needs to get to he needs 280 more home runs. Do you know the quick math on it, or am I looking?
So he
in how many
roughly
years?
needs 50 home runs a year from here on out.
Yeah, for the next 7.
Yeah.
That's giving him a generous prime too. That's taking him at the age 37.
How old's Pujols?
We looked it up. Was it 40?
Was it 40 or 41? Yeah.
I'll look real quick.
But Pujols also didn't hit. He was at, 20 this year or something like that, right around
Yeah.
20.
He's 42.
Yeah.
12.
You have to
more
remember,
years.
Albert Pujols started hitting dingers right away, though.
Okay, 12 times 30 a year. 300, 390.
360.
Yeah, what's 390
360.
put him at? Oh, 360, yeah. What's 360 put him at?
How about we just ask? I keep trying to type stuff.
360 plus 220.
What's 12 times 7?
Yeah. So you'd be looking close to 600.
600.
If he did that.
Oh, sorry, 120. My bad. I needed 280.
I think he can
280
do 30,
times
30,
7.
30 home
Divided
runs
by
a year.
7.
He only needs to play 30 games.
70, Jimmer.
Is it 70?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the average 70 home
Just
runs.
about, yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
If it's
so you need to
280
hit.
divided by
He
7.
needs to hit 500 home runs and able to be considered for the Hall of Fame.
No,
in my opinion.
He's got 12 more years at 30 a year. Would put him there.
He's figuring 12. That's where he's.
I'm
So you're
going-
thinking 30 a year.
I'm thinking after this year,
For
he's
12
gonna, he
years.
falls down to 30 and get 12 years
But-
worth.
Okay, so that's what you would need, though. That's what you're saying. Okay.
I'm saying that's more realistic than what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you.
By the way, my math, there was more like 40, not 70.
Okay.
My math was fun there.
But either way, very big long shot. The only thing he has going for him is that he's a Yankee, which may give him, if he gets close to 500, it may give him a boost, and depending on if he keeps the average up too. He also was high up in strikeouts when he has been playing up until this year too. So
Yeah, he strikes out a ton, man. That's
Yep.
the biggest deal when you talk about Barry Bonds. He didn't strike out, dude, hardly at all.
Because he got walked.
yeah, he did.
got walked a
But,
ton,
yeah,
but
you're
why?
right.
'Cause
You're
he
right.
was- people were scared of him.
He batted over 300 even still, even only getting 2 at bats a game. He was
Yeah.
smashing one of the 2. Seemed like every game, 1 of 3, whatever the scenario. But he was hitting over 300 still.
Yeah.
Yep.
So steroids, don't do them. I come to watch the homers, baby. Juice up.
I'm here to get paid, not go to the Hall of Fame. Okay?
Right.
But steroids aside, if you're going to base the Hall of Fame off a season, you know, they do that. You know, there's people in the Hall of Fame for one season.
Ish.
I mean, for what they did that season.
They usually had, I'll give you is that they might have had a little above mediocre career, and then they had one magical season.
Yeah.
He needs to be over mediocre at least for the rest of because he's only been a little over mediocre most of his career up to this point anyways. Outside of home hitting dingers, when he's on pace to do something ridiculously awesome, he'd get injured and he'd miss 40 games.
Yep.
So I'm not trying to dog on him. I'm really not, but I'm just so tired of now we're going like so far one way. I'm with you now. We're going so far one way. I'm like, hold on. We need to pump the brakes right now. I already hate the Yankees anyway. Hope they get swept. But then you go and add, I'm like, come on, it's a special season. I already conceded that. 60 home runs is a big deal. That's awesome to see. You don't see that anymore, right?
Right.
I told you, next closest in anywhere in this time era, or not time era, but you know what I'm saying, the last 10 years was Giancarlo Stanton. He got to 58.
Yep.
And it looked exhausted trying to get to swinging even as hard as he could, trying to get to 59 and 60 those last 10 games.
Yeah.
He's also a Yankee now, but he was with the Marlins.
That's where I was going because every time I hear that name, I think of those sweet ass hats they had at one time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Those orange ones?
It was like the M, but it like blended in with like Miami colors and shit.
Yeah.
I love that hat.
Yep.
So just to beat on this one more time, it's a special season, but it's not that special of a season, is it, Jimmer?
So this man was close to a triple crown. He did not get it by definitely one part. I don't know if he had the RBI side or not. Did he?
Yeah, he got the RBI and home run.
He got denied this special task by one man located up in Minnesota by the name of Luis Ariz. Took the batting title with the old Twinkies.
What was it? Do you remember the average?
316.
That's not even.
That is even a Rise type of high,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Do
He
you-
actually slumped just like the rest of the Twins most of the season.
Just like this
He was at like
MLB.
380 something most of the year.
Bum 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 bum. Conspiracy theory.
Pay?
No, well, so I did read something that the Yankees were doing that to hold his payback, but
Well, because he also didn't play that last game, right? Or didn't
No,
take
no.
his last at bat? Is that what it was?
uh,
I know there was something with Judge too.
yeah, they were so apparently Aaron Judge was hoping that they would not play. Not play. That guy, he was banking on that guy not getting a hit. The name you just said.
Ariz.
Yeah,
Luis,
he was
yep.
banking on him not to get a hit that game, and he would have won.
Yeah, it was that close.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that was the theory I read.
Yep.
But then as I dug deeper, the pay, so I was like, nah, they didn't. There's no way he would let them purposely hold him out for pay.
Oh, they're not going to tell him that's the reason. We're keeping you healthy for the playoffs.
Well,
that's the reason.
you don't think he would know?
Yeah, of course. Why would he?
Yeah, you're going to get the Triple Crown because we called them and they're going to hit him with the ball so he never gets a swing. When your batting average go up for a walk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Enough about Aaron Judge. We've been going hard.
Garbage.
So we're going to move on to this one. I thought this one kind of entertaining. LeBron James tells NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, I want team in Las Vegas.
So what do you think? We're 2 years out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens,
Shit's
right?
coming. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So let me give you full context of this. So when it's being put out there that it was quite like that isn't quite how it went. It was a general conversation. He was being asked by the media about what he thought about a team going to Las Vegas. He's like, I like it here. You know, it's I think they do summer league and all that type of stuff over there, right? He's like, I like it here. I wish they did have a team here. I'd like to come here and visit and stuff like that. And then he's like, you know what? Because I think they pressured him a little more. And then he's like, you know what? I'm pretty certain. He's like, Adam Silver's pretty busy right now. He's overseas in like Abu Dhabi or something like that, watching one of the preseason games or something. He's like, when he gets back, he's like, I'm pretty sure he goes through all the players' transcripts here in the media. So I'll go ahead and say, yes, Adam Silver, I want a team in Las Vegas. So that's kind of how
That's
kinda how it
hilarious.
went. But
yeah.
it kind of got blown into, him telling you you're doing it.
Yeah.
Let's go, Mark Davis. Get it to happen.
Buy him up. Which team? Would it be a move or a new franchise?
They're talking about adding teams anyway. So they have
And
to add
one
a
of
couple.
them being where? Besides Vegas.
Iowa.
Well, they
No.
talked about Seattle again.
Right there.
Oh, shit.
No, there's no way. There's.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Danny, you don't even need to talk about another one. There's no way that Seattle does not get a team if they expand out. They've been begging, screaming, and they supported the Supersonics before they left.
It's bullshit.
So
that they
it's
left.
going absolutely. So it's going to the Sonics, or whatever. It's going to Seattle. The other one is whether it goes to Vegas or not. So if they expand out, there will be one in Seattle, and I hope they bring back the Supersonics logo. I don't know if they'd be able to. They'd have to get that kind of from the Thunder because they do that as a throwback, I think, don't they?
Yeah, the design at least. Yeah.
Gary Payton.
Gary Payton,
Yeah.
baby. See, that's what bugs them. I never thought about this. Players like that have talked about that in the past about their team getting relocated and stuff after their playing career. They're like, it sucks. We don't have places. We don't have an arena that has a possibility of having our jersey hung up in the rafters.
Yep.
You know, it's just not there, and that sucks. I didn't even ever think about it like that.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Moving on. I know he saw this for sure. I'm sure you probably saw it by now.
Let's go.
The protester who got truck sticked by Rams Bobby Wagner files a police report, gentlemen.
Yep.
Bitch. So, you know what came to mind when I seen this?
Mm-hmm.
Remember how you just told me about that soccer killing with 120-some people?
Yep.
There's his defense right there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what's in that pink shit.
Absolutely. I agree with you 1,000%. You don't know what's in that fan's pocket. You don't know any of that shit. There's no defense of this fan. First off, it would not have happened if you kept your ass off the field, which you're not supposed to be on, right?
Right.
How's that any different? And Bobby Wagner, the stand-up citizen that he is, he's like, I had nothing to really say about this. I'm ready to move on from that. He's like, to be honest with you, I'm more worried about the security guard that got injured trying to chase the guy. That's what he cared about. He's like, it's neither here nor there. McVay's already be like, yeah, we back our guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
It's player defense. It's player self-defense at that point. Like, you're coming on to we talk about that all the time when fans cross the line. I'm not talking about even jumping on the field. Like, when they're saying something, when they're spitting, when there's, I'm like.
It might sound weird, but what you said is exactly right. We don't know what was in that pink shit.
No.
Yeah.
What the fuck was he doing? You have no idea. You have to stop him. You have to get him the fuck out of there. You have to.
Actually, in that case, he's technically a hero because he has no idea what the hell's in there. It could have been some sort of fucking horrible gas or something.
I mean, that's how I was looking at it, but
He's an animal activist, by the way.
yeah.
At Berkeley.
Because that pink smoke screen really showed me not to eat beef, buddy.
Right.
On another note, how the fuck is the hardest hit you do all night on a fan? Come on, Bobby Wagner. I appreciate it, but do that to Debo.
There was some aggression he put into that guy for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, they said that guy did not get up for like a solid 3 minutes.
Oh, for sure.
No, he looked like he was out when he got dropped. There wasn't much movement.
did.
He was looking like Tua.
But they said they said he only had a scratch. That's all that fan had to show was a scratch.
Yeah, internal bleeding. You can't see that shit, man.
Yeah, not a
Fuck.
fan.
Yeah.
Fucking
Sally.
yeah.
That's what you get. In fact, they should be showing. You know what? They should show that every single game, periodically on the big screen. Fuck with going on the field. You're going to get fucked up.
Imagine if
and
it
we
was,
back our players.
Imagine if it was Aaron Donald that did that to him. He might be dead.
Right.
Or fucking Derrick Henry. They do that shit in
Okay,
Tennessee.
That's assault with a
That
deadly
should be an
weapon.
advertisement. Don't go on the field, or this could happen, kids.
Right.
Like,
You don't see them getting in a bowl arena, do you? Bullfighting.
right?
Why don't you run out there?
Yeah. What's
You got
up?
hit. What's up?
You want the smoke?
I hope the judge sacks up like that too.
Oh, they will. They will.
They're like, there's no way. They're like, you were an idiot. You were trespassing. You can call it that. You were on the field. You didn't have a pass to be on the field. That's trespassing.
Matter of fact, you owe a fine.
Oh, yeah.
doing what you did.
You get charged. I don't know if you know that. You do get criminally charged when you jump on the field.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do get a charge, and then
I'm not saying it holds up every time. I'm just saying you get initially charged.
the worst thing that happens is you can't attend anymore. But did you see that the Manning brothers actually got ESPN or their show to show it so they could commentary it?
Yeah.
Because they're supposed to avoid that,
Yep.
They don't want you to get your
Oh yeah, I saw
sense.
Peyton's reaction.
And
Yeah.
Peyton's like, can we get this to play? There has to be some way. And then he's like, well, I guess we're not going to get it to play. And then it goes, the screen goes to the ESPN, and then he shows
Peyton gets what he wants.
it.
Baby.
I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, that's a beautiful segue, my friend, right now. Drew Brees says he has opened a broadcast booth return and likes the Manning cast.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
That would.
You guys are going a completely different route than I was.
I'd like that.
I'd be a fan.
I am not. I don't think there's a reason why Manning cast works, because both of them are funny as shit. I think that they're like, if they didn't have a football career that you knew anything to tie to, the Manning brothers could do some funny shit just by themselves and still be big named. Drew Brees is not funny. Did you watch him on Sunday Night Football? He was dog shit. That's the reason why he gave that shit up. He's bad.
Whoa.
I don't remember him on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, he was on there and he walked away. Yeah, because he's not good.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I think.
I feel like it'd be good.
I think.
But that's
James,
because I didn't watch it.
James a little butthurt over the Saints beating up on the Vikings.
Yeah.
But let me be honest with you.
Did you watch Sunday Night Football, though, when he was on it?
No.
The pregame.
Why would I?
I'm talking about the pregame and, like, the halftime, that shit. Postgame, you guys didn't see that when he was on there?
I don't remember.
He didn't even finish the full season, guys.
So you thought the Manning brothers were very funny before?
Yeah. They've been funny their whole career. Yes. Eli came later. Manning has been funny basically his whole career. Has he not?
I never seen.
I remember
now.
No,
I
I
think Peyton's been
remember.
pretty
I
funny.
remember the old satellite commercials and shit like that. Yes, the
Yeah.
dude has been funny.
Very sarcastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
But here's the deal too. I feel like the Manning brothers are kind of changing the game when it comes to these, analysts and commentators and stuff.
Yep.
They're the first to do something like this. Usually it's just straight up, oh, there's 72, oh, penalty here, blah, blah, blah. Should they review it? All that bullshit. These guys are giving real, if we were bullshitting watching the game, commentating on it.
Yep.
In that, so maybe, with that said, maybe that gives Drew a different perspective. Like, fuck, I can do that? All right. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Maybe he could. I challenge both you guys to take just a couple minutes out of your time tonight or early tomorrow and watch one of the. Just look it up on YouTube.
We'll check it out.
Sunday Night Football, commentating Drew Brees. You're gonna be like, eh. I'm not gonna say bad. You're gonna be like, eh.
Like, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, that's all you're gonna say. You're gonna be like, oh, this isn't special. Well, that's what I'm getting at. Tony Romo is the man.
Yeah.
He's nowhere near Tony Romo. Put it that way.
Okay.
So, and Tony Romo doesn't
Any
do it
chance
the
Blake
funny way.
Bortles makes a move? And because I would pay for that.
Yes. So I didn't have that in my notes, but Blake Bortles did officially quietly retire from the NFL. Was he with your team at any point?
Yeah. Backup quarterback. Let's go.
That's what I thought.
Bortles.
What would you do? One of his famous lines. What would you do if you weren't an NFL player, Blake? He's like, I don't know. So probably rip cigs and do construction.
Oh, he's the one that said that?
Yeah.
In that interview, I saw some clips from that, and I don't remember this, but she's like, "So what's the first thing you do in the morning?" He's like, "I don't know. You usually take a piss." This man, it's like Jay Cutler-esque. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hilarious, dude.
Just point blank obvious. This is kind of. I don't even know if this is funny. This is whatever. LeVeon Bell will fight ex-UFC fighter Uriah Hall on October 29th. That's a big jump from going.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Going
Yeah.
from like an AP who was an amateur, whatever, with him doing it for the first time.
Yeah.
Up
I mean,
there?
Uriah Hall's an MMA fighter, though.
Right.
So it's a little bit of like Jake Paul style, right? But I think Uriah Hall should still fuck him up.
Right.
I mean,
Well, Uriah wasn't Ben Askren, though, right? Did he?
right?
I don't know.
No, he has hands. Yeah.
He has hands.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'm just saying, when you can tell that I just thought it was a pretty big swing up.
It is.
You know.
They should give us the fight we really want. Antonio Brown and Mike Tomlin.
Ooh.
No, at this point it's fucking him and Tom Brady.
Yeah.
That man is dirty.
That Giselle. You seen
Yeah.
that, right?
I love him.
Oh, I know you posted it too.
Him.
Zach Wilson.
Oh,
on
yeah.
his
That's
Instagram.
that's not real. That's not real. I looked it up.
I know, but that gotta be baller as shit, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I tell you what, Antonio Brown, I do too, buddy. I do too.
But you're not showing people, right? He's flashing somebody. You
Did you
that,
see
right?
how long the black bar was on that fucking thing?
No. What are you looking at, Miles?
I mean, geez.
You did hear about that, right? Him flashing his dog at a pool.
Yeah, I saw that video too.
I'm scrolling through there, and I was like, what the fuck? He's like,
Yeah.
Moving
He's
on.
grimy, man.
oh, no, yeah, he's a fucking, puke.
Texas and Oklahoma prepare for a rare unranked game. This is the first time since 1998 that neither team is ranked going into the Red River rivalry.
About damn time.
Say that 10
Right.
times fast.
Red River rivalry. 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 I'm not doing bad, dude. That's not bad.
That was bad.
If I did another one, it was
You had
bad.
4 more. You had 4 more.
A little note with that is Texas quarterback Quinn Ewers is set to return for this game. So it could be a short-lived out of the top 25.
Yeah. Should be.
Should be, right? Oklahoma's been falling off, and Quinn Ewers looked pretty damn good that game that he did play this season.
Yep.
I think it was earlier today or yesterday. Warriors, Draymond Green punched teammate Jordan Poole in practice. Green has apologized for fighting Poole. This is practice, by the way. Like this didn't what practice started a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
You
yeah.
already
Yeah, nothing happens. The NBA doesn't step in its practice. At least it wasn't a helmet.
right?
Yeah, there's videos of Poole after, and he's just shooting around laughing, like not a big deal. Draymond basically was like, "This is between family, keep it alone." Like, I don't think it's a huge deal, but I do think it shows, like, if Draymond were to try to leave and go somewhere else, like, teams are gonna be like, he can't not control his fucking, or he can't control his anger.
He
man.
can't. Not for
You
the
know?
last, definitely not for the last 5 years since he started.
There's always
kinda
something.
deteriorating his skill a little bit, and there is always something. Just always something tied to him, and being temperamental and pissy, and like Jordan Poole's a rising star on your team. That's what it looks like to me, and you're sour grapes.
Yeah, because he's for sure getting paid.
Yeah.
I don't know if Draymond's gonna.
Right. They may let him walk.
Yeah. Yeah, the story that I heard was like, so Jordan Poole apparently is super arrogant. Apparently that's common knowledge, and I guess I didn't know. Super arrogant cat, but they're practicing, and they're jabbering. Him and Draymond are going at it with each other, back and forth, and like Poole thinks that it's still going, right? And he keeps getting closer and closer, kind of pushes Draymond and stuff, and then all of a sudden Draymond hauls off and just cocks him in the mouth. Apparently it was legit, like it was a legit punch, but then I don't know what that says about his punch, because Poole was totally fine and no marks, no nothing, practicing laughing afterwards. So I don't know. I don't think it's bad for Golden State, I guess, is what I'm saying, but it could be bad for Draymond because it's just another thing.
Dude can take a charge.
The arrogance is what I didn't know about that.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently he's super arrogant.
My brother.
Yeah.
You're only getting attention because you were on the Warriors.
Yeah, he would not be the same, man.
No, don't care if you're putting up 30. You can go on 30. You can go on another team and put up 30 and be guard. Like we talked about, stat stuffer.
Sacramento or some shit.
You're literally
yeah.
getting attention because you were on the Warriors in a perfect system with Steph Curry, old boy,
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to worry about anything. There's no stress on you. There's no.
Apparently, you got to worry about Draymond punching him.
He does have to worry about that now. Like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, this dude's not just talk.
Yeah.
He is willing to actually punch his own teammate or family, as he like to put it.
Yeah, exactly.
Lionel Messi says 2022 World Cup in Qatar with Argentina will be his last.
Wow, finally hanging it up, huh?
Yeah, I think he's about 35, if I've seen it right.
Yeah, what's he made, $1 billion at this point? Something ridiculous.
Yeah. I just want to basically bring that up because we're just getting to, we've talked about it many times, we're getting to the era where we're seeing all of our greats hang it up, right? We've seen Serena, and Tom once, but you know what I'm talking about. Peyton, Kobe before he passed away, but he had retired. We're just seeing the end of our era,
Yeah.
So just another one kind of getting us on the way out. I do believe the tennis legend retired too, which I forgot to bring up at one point. Damn it.
Kubiak?
No.
Not Djokovic.
Not Joker.
Not Nadal.
Oh, is it the guy
Federer?
Federer.
Yeah. I only think of those three right now. They're the
Yeah,
you
they're
know.
the only three.
Yeah.
So let's keep it real. With all due respect to all the rest. Get quick with it.
Hey.
And my final one, gentlemen. Fan sues the Patriots, saying they ruined his Tom Brady signed U.S. flag. The flag was after 9/11, and it was the last Foxborough Stadium home game played. They had borrowed it to hang it up in their Hall of Fame to display, and by the sounds of it, didn't take proper care of it.
Oh, I'm sure they got to preserve it and stuff, and they probably didn't do that.
No, they said the flag was too far away from the glass, for instance, so it created a hot box, so the signature is faded. It is estimated to have lost already $1 million.
But he gave it to them, right?
No, just to display. Borrowed. I should say borrowed. Borrowed it to display. He went back to go get it when he heard Tom Brady was retiring, and because he bought it as an investment way back when. He's a Patriots fan, he said, for 40 years. But he went back to go get it because his daughter has autism, and they were going to look into getting a full-time nanny. So when he retired, he was going to sell it. Well, it comes in, and it's faded. He's
suing the wrong guy. He should be suing Tom Brady for not retiring sooner.
Suing him for coming back?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like that sat in there longer.
I bet you Tom Brady would re-sign that for him.
Oh, I bet he'd sign anything. But it's not the flag from the last home game that Tom Brady played in.
Yeah, at that time.
At that time.
Yeah.
Still means a little something, right?
Maybe Tom Brady will have the Buccaneers flag.
It's the only one.
Right.
I don't care if it's faded or not, right?
He's going to have the Buccaneers hang one up and give it to him. You watch. He'd be that petty, too. Tom Brady would be like, fuck no.
Yeah, it's crazy how values go down so much, right? Like, if you could tell it's a signature, I don't know how much it faded, granted.
Right.
But if you could tell it's a signature, you know what it's from, blah, 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 you're going to pay the same. Why would you pay any more? Because it's more clear.
As long as it's legible, is all that would.
Yeah.
Because you're going to preserve it from there on out if you're buying it for a ridiculous amount of money, right? It isn't like you're going to let it be in the sunlight.
No, that flag's probably, like, stuff will become brittle.
Yeah, over time, yep.
Yeah, so,
Yep.
I mean.
Hopefully some wealthy fuck is just like, listen, don't worry about it. I'll pay you what it's worth anyway.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Or he's going to sue the Patriots, and the Patriots are going to buy him a full-time
I got an
nanny.
AP sign Sports Illustrated.
AP.
His 2000, Adrian Peterson.
Swimsuit edition?
His 2,000-yard season has an authentication certificate with it, too.
That's sweet, though. Was that about the time he got caught beating his kids with twitches?
That was after.
Oh, okay.
Or this was signed before that.
Before.
This is pre-whooping.
Hey,
Pre-whooping.
they picked their own switch.
I did, too, growing
All
up.
right. So,
Yeah, calm down. Like Aaron Donald's innocent.
Oh, shit.
Calm down there, Kimo Sabi.
Dude, that guy ain't beating you with twitches.
He's beating you with helmets.
Yeah.
Dual helmets.
But two of them, no shit.
Let's fight.
Let's roll into my strange law I got for you, gentlemen.
Let's go.
We're still rolling in South Carolina. Every adult male must bring a rifle to church on Sunday in order to ward off Indian attacks.
All right, that's nuts.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wonder how prevalent that is. Like, do you have to still worry about that?
Indiana.
I'm a venture a guess no. I think this is one of those ones that they just never took out of the law.
That's still fucking nuts.
You said in Indiana?
No, South Carolina.
Oh, okay. Wow. Way off.
Indians.
Oh, there
Indians.
it is. There it is.
Some would say Native Americans.
Yeah, James.
But no, he's reading
No, I'm reading
directly
exactly
from it.
how they have it as.
Or the Washington Commanders.
Right. Yeah, I'm just reading as what it's on there. That's it. Want to roll into a couple NCAA football games and then do our football picks for NFL, or do you got something else?
Before we do that, the ending tends to get a little bit long, so let's not do that. Let's break this up a little bit.
Okay.
Let's talk about what we've got, okay, for Adventureland.
Ooh, okay.
In Des Moines, Iowa. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in 50 years, Adventureland is going to have what's called Phantom Fall Fest. Basically, huge Halloween celebration in the theme park in Adventureland. They've got a shitload of stuff going on between now, actually it was September 30th, and the end of this month. Sinister Haunts, Malice in Wonderland, Carnival, Corn Stalkers, a bunch of really cool shit, scare zones, all these different things. It's a huge deal. You can take your whole family to it. Check it out. There's not too much like that in our wonderful state of Iowa, but we have actually partnered with Adventureland, and so we've got 10 free tickets available to go ahead and get you down to check this out. Like I said, first time in 50 years. It's a big deal. They're trying to get this thing rolling again, and the more support we can give them, the better, because I think they can make it cooler and cooler every year.
Yeah.
And
Dope.
what we're going to do, you know what? I think this one we might make pretty simple. Slide on into the DMs and say you want a free ticket to Adventureland for this wonderful, I got to remember the name again, man, Phantom Fall Fest.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll put you in the drawing for one of the 10 free tickets. Simple as that. Slide into the DMs. All you got to do, say, I want in the drawing for the ticket, something like that, and we'll put you in the drawing to get a chance to win one of the 10 free tickets. If you want a chance for more, we'll talk about how that's going to work. We still have to figure that part out. But first step is slide into the DMs.
I will give you the second ticket if you have a sweet story that goes with it.
Oh.
If you have a sweet story, preferably a Halloween one, but just any story. If you have a sweet story, I will make sure you get the second one after the drawing.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Icing on the cake,
Yep.
baby.
And
I want a good story.
You're asking for a share too, right?
Yeah, I think the more that you guys can do, the share would be nice. With the engagement is really the biggest deal. We just want to get people listening to the show, and if we know you're listening, obviously you're going to send us a DM to say, hey, I want some tickets. And definitely we always love a share. So if you share the episode, share our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram page, whatever the case. We definitely love that too. But big deal, Phantom Fall Fest, Des Moines, Iowa, Adventureland, through the entire month. It's going to be a good time. So I wanted to bring that up first.
Yeah.
But you know what we'll say? Brought to you by Adventureland in this next segment. So let's talk about picks, Jammer.
Let's talk about some college picks. Go to real quick though. Go to Adventureland. Type in Google Adventureland Phantom Fall Fest, and you'll see that I just showed Miles. This thing looks sick. These tickets are valued at even the lowest ticket is valued at $40, by the way. So it's one hell of a. You have a shot at getting it for free. But this shit's sick.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah, like there's some money being spent. That's for sure. But yeah, we'll roll some college picks.
Let's go. I want to go there.
Ooh,
Oh, scare me.
let's see. Ooh. So
In my window.
I'm gonna bring up one that normally we wouldn't because it's not really too much ranked. But this is what happened last year. Texas A&M at Alabama, and Texas A&M is coming off a couple ugly losses. But Texas A&M was about looking the same last year when they upset Alabama too.
Ooh.
The spread of this is Alabama minus 24. Over under 51. What are we thinking, gentlemen?
Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, it's going to be Alabama. I know there's some bad blood from before the season, and technically A&M has a better recruiting class, blah, blah, blah. But I think that's just going to fuel Nick Saban even more. They're going to put the wood to Texas A&M.
You think they're going to stomp their dicks in?
Yeah. Minus 24. Holy shit. That is a lot.
I don't think it's enough.
They're going to beat the shit out of them, though. I don't know if I would say more than that, but yeah.
You wouldn't be shocked if it got to that.
Wouldn't be
either.
shocked, yeah.
Gotcha. I'm going to obviously roll Tide here. I'm leaning towards, because the rivalry, the bad blood, Texas A&M, he was awfully pissed about that too. You have to remember Jimbo Fisher was the one that was offended by it. I want to say Texas A&M covers the 24. I'd feel comfortable with that, but I think Alabama's going to win this. I'm going to go with the roll Tide on that part.
What if we put the line at 17?
You're getting closer to the ballpark.
Yeah.
If it was 14, I would take Bama. I think 2 tutties will be.
Okay.
Yep. 17 kind of pushes it a little bit to
A little bit,
yep.
yeah. You're right.
At least for me, it could. I would not be shocked if this go if they clearly cover the 24. So, or if Alabama beats them by over 24, I should say. Next one I got for you: Tennessee versus LSU, gentlemen. Tennessee number 8, 4-0 versus number 4-1 LSU at number 25. Tennessee is giving 3 points. There's an over/under at 65 in this game.
Under Tennessee.
Under Tennessee. Do you have Tennessee to cover, or are you just saying Tennessee to win?
Tennessee to win.
Okay. He's saying under. What are you feeling, Danny? This is at LSU, too.
Yeah, LSU's schedule hasn't been nearly... They haven't really played anybody. They played for Florida State early.
But Florida State hasn't been exactly.
Right. They started off looking good, but then when you look at Tennessee, I'm pretty sure, I mean, they played Pitt early. They did play some, bumps too. They played Ball State and Akron. But then they beat Florida, and Florida's a tough team. Man, yeah, I think it'll be a close game. Going to LSU. What did we say, 3?
Yep.
Man, yeah, I might be right at that. Yeah, I'll take Tennessee. Right at that, man. I think it's gonna be a close game. Tennessee's just better. I think Tennessee's legit this year.
I'm rolling with you guys too. I'm gonna roll Tennessee. We're gonna go clean sweep on this one. I wanted to. The inner part of me wanted to say LSU because it's at home. They can see that crowd can get really raucous down there. But you know what? Tennessee just has some good feel about them this year, and LSU is when you count on them to do something, they don't do it. So, as of recent memory.
Yep.
Another unexpected top 25, both of them, gentlemen. TCU, number 17, 4-0 versus number 19, Kansas, 5-0.
TCU.
TCU minus 6.5. You're going with TCU? Over under 69.
I'm taking the points. With TCU.
You're giving the points?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
This is a tough one, man. Kansas is so surprising this year.
Mm-hmm.
The Horned of Frogs.
Who you got this time, Jimmy? You go before
I'm going to go with Kansas on this one. I think they're riding a magical season. I like the culture that they built. They're starting to turn stuff. TCU, I don't know. I don't know if I'm quite sold. They're still, you have to remember, they're still rebuilding off after losing their coach and stuff like that. This is a nice season for them so far. I wasn't expecting 4-0 for them either, but, I'm going to ride the Kansas wave on this one. It's at Kansas, so I'm definitely going to take the points. And I would have to say take the under on that. 69 is pretty damn high.
Yeah, give me Kansas too. Their schedule has been a little bit tougher. Their wins are more impressive. TCU.
Do you want a hot chocolate wager?
No. Listen to my bet.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Getting out there. Let's see. Georgia versus Auburn. Auburn isn't ranked.
Jesus Christ.
It is minus 29.5.
I don't think they cover that.
I don't think they cover the 29.5. I don't think they've been playing that impressive lately.
Last week.
What do you know, Vegas?
What was last week? No, they had another one that wasn't that impressive. Go to it.
Let's check it out.
They had another one that wasn't that impressive. Or Stetson Bennett wasn't that impressive for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Kent State was 39-22, if that's what you
That's
mean.
what I mean. They gave up 22 points on defense. Stetson Bennett didn't look good in that game either.
Yeah, yep.
So, I mean, that might not look like it, but 22 points Kent State when your defense didn't give up touchdowns last year.
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
I agree with you on that for sure. Yeah.
So, I'm going to say Auburn's going to cover the 29.5. I do have Georgia winning that, but I think Auburn covers that 29.5, gentlemen.
Same.
Yep, ditto. Exact same thing.
Boom, boom. Roll on down. Utah versus UCLA. Utah is 4-1. They're 11 in the nation versus UCLA, who's 18 at 5-0. I know where you're going.
You do. So where are you going?
Utah is minus 3.5. I'm gonna have Miles go on this one.
Okay.
Me and you may have a warm whiskey one on this one.
Utah.
Ooh. The Utes.
Just gonna go with the Utah.
I'm going to roll with Utah also because they've done it. They've been there. I think UCLA's, like I just said a little bit ago, UCLA's a nice story. I think he finally turned the corner. He started showing flashes of it last year, right? Had some good upset wins, started building it. It looked like it's there. I don't know if we're quite there to where it's like we're talking about undefeated regular seasons and shit yet. This is the Utah team that every time I sleep on them, Danny, last year especially, I was the biggest dog on them, and they just kept winning. They continue with this one.
Yeah, going through the schedules. I'm obviously going with UCLA. I fucking love that quarterback, dude. Mm-hmm. He's a stud. He makes people look stupid, kind of Lamar Jackson-esque, if you will. He actually juked 2 defensive players at the goal line and made them tackle each other, basically, and just walked into the end zone.
Yeah.
He's really fun to watch. Chip Kelly makes that offense great. I think they have turned the corner. I think they beat Utah this week. It's at home, and they just beat a really, really good Washington team. I think Washington could end up with like just 2 losses this year or something. I think they're really good. They have a good quarterback and everything. They just pulled that out against them. They're going to be able to beat Utah. Yep.
Are you
Yeah. If you're down,
warm whiskey wagering this?
let's do it.
Warm.
I got to get some
whiskey
back, man.
Wager.
3 the other day was rough.
Yeah.
Bring back the fake QB slide.
Utah.
Let's go.
Utah, UCLA, baby.
UCLA. Bam, bam. All right.
Back in the day, even last year, you could say Ohio State, Michigan State would be good, but Michigan State looks like shit.
Yeah, I'm not. I was gonna leave that one be. Washington, Arizona State. There's USC and Washington State. Washington State is 4-1, but 13 minus 13 and
You don't need to do that. We all know who we're taking.
UCLA is eking by. Yeah,
I don't have anybody else. If you wanted to do one out of pure anything, Iowa State and Kansas State. Kansas State is 4-1. Iowa State's 3-2. Do they get right here? Kansas State is only 2-point favorites, but it is at Iowa State.
Do you think? I know Kansas State's playing. They're balling out this year, but do you think Iowa State loses 2 in a row under that coach at home? Because last week was at home too.
Yeah,
wasn't it Kansas?
it was Kansas.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I would lean towards Iowa State.
I'm going Iowa State in this one.
Yeah.
Cover the 2.
Kansas State.
Ooh.
I think the over is 45. I think we're gonna go over that.
Money line.
Money line Kansas State.
Yeah. We don't need the points.
We don't need them points. All right, Dan, you want to kick us off with some NFL picks? That's what we're here to do.
Yeah. First of all, I just want to say the fucking Broncos have been in 3 primetime games already this year, and I'm over it. So let's readjust this goddamn schedule.
What?
But that being said, they're up 3-0 right now.
Imagine that.
Over the Colts.
Wilson didn't throw another touchdown.
Yeah, he's not good.
Yeah, we got another Wilson hater brewing over here.
No, not a hater.
Jump on the fucking bandwagon, Miles.
He's looking for somebody. Just somebody.
No, what do you call it? More? What's a word? For
realistic?
No, more than a hater.
Oh, more than a hater.
Yeah, dude.
I don't have a.
You ever?
He's not good.
I don't know, man.
It's not good.
I see the Banks truck sometimes back up to the Casey's. You know, they run in there and they get the money, and then they get in the road, and then they take it where it goes. Right? That's what Wilson did to the Broncos.
Yeah, absolutely.
Except he didn't take it where it needed to go. It needed to show on the field, but
I got you.
Yeah, let's talk about tonight then real quick. Broncos, Colts. Broncos up right now 3-0. Who you got?
Real quick and simple. Broncos pull this out. This would be low scoring, maybe 20-7, 20-13.
Yeah, no Jonathan Taylor. That's going to be tough.
That defense is too good, too, Danny. Against one receiver.
Yeah, they're dinged. I mean, Indianapolis has like 2 tight ends that are like 7 feet tall, though. How fucking weird is that?
I like Mo Alley Cox. If they can find that, he's been finding a little continuity. So I shouldn't say only one receiver. He's finding a guy that he likes to play with.
Their other tight end's bigger than him. Did you know?
I know that, but
Yeah.
I just mean he likes Mo Alley.
Just fucking wild.
Just
That's
huge.
But I'm with you on the Broncos. I think they do edge it out. I think Matt Ryan's gonna have to throw the ball more, so maybe we'll see what he can do. Maybe that'll be fun, but yeah, Broncos are gonna win.
I'm just gonna do it for the fun. Go Colts.
I hope they
Ooh.
win. So I love you.
I'm
Miles.
actually gonna pull for the Colts.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I want him to get a victory, too.
Yeah.
I predicted him to do pretty good.
Yeah.
I like Matt Ryan, so I want him to have success. So,
Yeah, buddy. Me too. They need to figure out another receiver, though. That's for damn sure.
yep.
Vikings, Bears. First one I got up here in Minnesota. Over under 44. And let's see, minus 7.5 on the Vikings side. What do you got?
We're going over. This is at Minnesota. I have Minnesota covering the 7.5, actually. I wasn't going to usually, and I'm going to be the first one to defend myself in saying this. The Bears usually play us extremely tough. We play them tough no matter what. It's usually 3 points or less, and usually the Bears tend to eke one out. I think this is different. I have a belief that Kirk Cousins is going to have that game that makes you think that he can take you to the Super Bowl. He has a few of those a year. He's due for one this year. This is that game that he does it.
Miles, what you got?
I got the Vikings. But being that said, I'm taking the Bears with the points.
Okay. You think the Vikings are win, but you think they'll be under 7.5.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Let me figure something up real quick. So
Do you have the? What do you think about that? Do you think it's be high scoring, low scoring? What are you thinking?
I thought the game against the Eagles was going to be a shootout, and it did not portray that way. So I'm actually going to go under on points.
You go under on 44.
Yeah, I just don't see it.
Okay.
Unless all 44 points are scored by the Vikings.
Okay. I could, especially with the offensive woes of the only thing I could see is Herbert and is Montgomery back yet? Do we know?
You mean Justin
Yes,
Fields?
yeah,
Justin
Justin
Fields.
Fields.
No, I'm not talking about Fields. I'm not talking about the
Khalil
Herbert,
sorry.
and I'm talking.
He practiced.
But even so,
tomorrow's the say.
start their running backs against Minnesota. The only shot they have of scoring points and doing something stupid is literally the running game. We cannot stop it. We're giving up like 150 yards a game almost.
It's soft cushion defense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bend don't break.
And we don't change it either.
God, I hate it.
What you got, Danny?
Vikings are going to win this game. 7.5 might be a lot.
That half point's pretty.
Yeah, that fucks you up.
uneasy.
I think 7 is right. In the past, this would be the game the Bears outscore what they normally do. Fucking ends up like a 35-32 game somehow against the Bears always, but I can't see that happening in this game because the Bears, Justin Fields throws the ball 17 times a game, dude. 17.
Is that what you got? Is that what you're looking up? Okay.
Yeah. So it's like.
Yeah, he only threw 22 in the last game.
And that's his high for the season. So I can't see the score getting crazy unless, Miles made a great point, unless the Vikings do a shitload of it and they beat him up. So I'm not even going to mess with the over-under. I'm just going to say the Vikings by 7, taking care of the Bears. Next up. So we had a 3-way, right, on that? All right, beautiful. Packers, Giants in Green Bay.
No. This is in London.
Again?
Oh, it's not even listed.
It's
Yeah,
in
you're right.
Tottenham,
This is
London.
Again?
Yes.
Oh, but that
There's
reminds
3
me.
of 'em.
First time. You're right. It didn't fucking show that it's in London. First time ever in the history of the NFL that a London game has 2 winning teams.
Ooh, interesting. Well, Jacksonville plays there almost every year, so
Exactly.
that's part of it.
My Rams been there a lot too.
And this will be an interesting game, gentlemen.
Yeah, man. I totally
And
agree.
this will be an early game. It'll be 8:30 in the morning.
I don't know if it matters. Packers are favored by 8. Over under 41. So pretty low.
Do you want me to go first on this one?
Yeah, go ahead. Kick it off.
I'm going to go over, but not by much. This line is pretty damn close.
Yeah.
I'm saying probably about 24-20. And this is going to be the Giants. I'm gonna keep riding with them. I think the Giants' defense is good enough to keep those rookies in check, the rookie receivers. They have enough of a rush to get after, especially Dexter Lawrence and that revitalized line, to get after one Aaron Rodgers. That defense, the only shot that the Packers have of this one, the only shot the Packers have at this one is that defense keeping them in this game. That's the reason why it's going to be close.
When did that happen?
I don't know.
He was still a free agent last night.
What happened?
Philip Lindsay. And for the Colts.
Yeah, no, they were talking about it at work.
He was a free agent last night.
No, they picked him up last night.
They picked him up last night?
Yes.
Oh, man, that was as I was putting in on my waiver wires.
Yeah, the Colts?
He's good, man. I like him. So that's a huge pick.
Well, they didn't have a real running back behind that. They have a rookie, and then they have Naheem Hines, who's a pass-catching back.
And that's it.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that was a nice pickup by them. But I didn't.
I
don't need to be playing
I was going to
catch.
pick him up last night.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, he's still a free agent.
Yep, so I'm rolling with the Giants.
I hope you're right, but I think Green Bay knows Minnesota's going to take care of business, so they have to. They've got to keep up. He's starting to gel with those receivers, specifically your guy.
He is Romeo.
Yeah, Romeo, which you liked over, was it Christian Watson?
Christian Watson.
Yeah. He's starting to gel with him really well. They have 2 running backs, just like, the Bears do playing the Vikings. They're really good running backs. I don't know if there's enough for the Giants. I mean, Kenny Galladay's hurt, right? So that's a big deal for the Giants.
Stop it right now. You can't even finish that with a straight face.
He is hurt, ladies and gentlemen, so don't start him in fantasy. But No, in all seriousness, I don't know if they have enough weapons. If they fucking decide to get Kadarius Toney the ball and actually use their talent like we've talked about every single week, they'll have a lot better chance, but I don't know if they'll be able to do it. Saquon will probably have a game, but that's about it. Green Bay's going to win.
It's going to be under then?
Yeah, I think it's going to be under 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Danny, do you know that street in London, like where they can do like legal drugs at?
No, I don't. It's like Smoker's Row or something?
No,
I'm going to look it up for you.
I can't remember, but
Legal drug street in London?
yeah, I want to say I could be thinking of Amsterdam. I really could.
Yeah, I bet you are.
I think I am. But is it next to London?
It's
Amsterdam's up there. Yeah.
it's over in that neck of the
You know,
planet.
From here, it's in that area.
Yeah.
Which drugs are legal in London?
Here we go.
Amphetamine, codeine, ketamine, synthetic cannabinoids such as spice and cannabis.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it?
Amphetamine.
You
Not,
Ketamine's a pretty-
and in parentheses it says not methamphetamine.
Oh. You hear that, Rogers? You can smoke some weed before the game. Let's get the hallucinogens going.
Right. You can't help if it was laced, right?
Yep. Let's go, Rogers. I'm taking the Packers.
8 points is weird.
I want to give them more.
Okay.
Oh. So you're taking the over then?
Yeah. I might as well. Yeah, I'll take the over.
Oh, not over. I'm sorry. You're giving the points is what
Yeah,
I
I
want
want
to
to.
You're giving the
But I
points.
want to give more points.
Yeah.
I don't think 8's enough.
You can actually do that on your thing. I don't know if you know that on
No,
FanDuel.
I deleted
points.
that after the casino.
Oh, did you?
What's FanDuel?
Well played.
Okay. All right.
I don't blame you for picking the Giants. So I don't think they're a bad team this year.
Yep.
So that's not bad. Bills Steelers. We have it's in Buffalo. Bills favored by 14 points and over under 46.5. Holy shit! They think the Bills are going to score over 30 points basically here. I mean, I think it's going to be a 3-way here. We're going to have a fun 3-way. But any weird things you guys want to bring up about this game?
I do believe it's going to be a clean sweep. I'm taking the under on that. I will give you that piece right there, and they will cover that 14.
Mike Tomlin, if you have any appreciation for your team and the fans, please put Mitch Trubisky in. Don't do that to Pickett.
I like that right there. Perfect.
Don't
Like,
do that to him.
Don't do that to him.
Yeah, I don't have like
That offensive line in the forefront is going to get nasty for him.
They're going to have to send 2 because
Right?
they're going to feel bad.
It's going to be bad.
Yeah, I agree with that. The Steelers don't look right, but the Bills don't really look right either. I think the Bills take care of business. Something like, but I'm gonna take the under. I'm gonna say it's gonna be like 24-10.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with you. I think I'm taking the under on it too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think that 14 points is about right myself. But Bills all around, ladies and gentlemen. Now, maybe an interesting game, maybe not. Chargers Browns, both teams 2-2. Let's see. Chargers favored by 2.5. Holy shit, 47.5 over under. That's fucking nuts to me. But
I can't believe they believe the Browns are going to get up there.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So what are they? They're thinking
Nick
20,
Chubb with 3 touchdowns is what they're thinking.
20. What was that? 25 to
You ever seen a game where the quarterback never threw?
22? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if the
Yeah.
Browns are getting up that high for that.
Browns could play keep away with that run game.
I'm gonna actually. I take that back. I'm gonna go the over. I'm going Chargers. I'm gonna ride this wave.
That's not a game that they'll take, though.
What? No. What do you mean?
The Browns will not proceed in a shootout.
I didn't say it doesn't need to be a shootout. I need the Browns to get, even in garbage time, I need to get them to probably 20 because I think the Chargers can hit that 28-point mark. That's what I'm getting at. And then, yeah, so they'll cover that 2.5 also.
I mean, to be fair, the Browns have scored 20 points or more every game. I did not know that. 20, 26,
Any impressive defenses?
30, 29, 20. I mean, the Panthers, they scored 26 on the
Okay.
Panthers, 20 on the Bears. Bears don't have a bad defense. Falcons are sneaky. Their defense actually isn't bad. 20. Man, okay. Okay, Jimmer. You're selling me. I'll take the over. Chargers win, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking the under. And I'm going to take the Browns.
Taking the Browns to win.
I'm taking the Browns to win and the
Holy
under.
shit.
There's only one theory behind it.
What's that?
You're going to have to pull the Belichick card on this game.
Run it every fucking play.
Chubb it. 3.2 yards average. That's all you need to win a game.
Yeah.
Drain the clock. Keep the clock rolling. Don't let Herbert get the ball in his hand. Just go from there. You have to against them because there's no other way.
You can't keep it. Yeah, you have to keep that explosive offense off the field. I got you.
And I think they do it. I think they know that going into this game.
Okay.
All right. I like it, man.
Hey, that's a ballsy call, my man.
Yeah.
Digging it.
Go ahead.
Which game you going?
Jags Texans.
Okay. No, go ahead. Go and roll with it.
Okay. I thought you were rolling. So we've got the Houston Texans traveling to Jacksonville. Texans, the only winless team left in the NFL. Jaguars 2-2, looking really good this year. Right now, Jacksonville's favored by 7, 43.5 over under.
This is traditionally an ugly game. If you know anything, it's most division games. Okay, but if you know anything about the AFC South, you could have a 13-3 team. We've seen it with the Titans. We've seen it with the Colts and pass. It don't matter who it is. Somehow the bottom dweller of that league, of that division, ends up sneaking a win, taking a win. And when they do it, they don't. More times than not, they don't even sneak it. They actually take it away by 7 or by 14 or it's like a blowout. They like hoodwink them, right?
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I don't know if you guys remember any of those days. AFC South. It seems like there's always weird games like that. Not this game though. Jaguars at home. It's a different team. Texans are a scrappy team. This will be a very close game, though. Jaguars better have every bit of hype going for them. This can be like a 24 to – actually, I think the line is perfect, actually. The over-under, I was going to say 24-20, and the over-under is 43.5. So that's before I even just seen the over-under, actually. I was thinking 24-20. So
I'm going to roll with the Jags. I'm going to take the over. I think the Jags put up 40 points on their own.
Damn.
Yeah, buddy. Going to be a big difference going from Philly to this Texans team. No disrespect to the Texans. They're playing Dameon Pierce as a fucking stud.
Yes.
He's balling out this year.
They have a nice foundation going, right?
But there's no, they've had Brandon Cooks playing well in the past, at least the past few years. And this year he's not the same. He's averaging like 5 catches a game. It's nothing, and that's still their best receiver.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're going to be able to keep up. Jaguars probably 40 is a lot in my head. Jaguars probably get to like 28, 35 range, and they definitely cover and win this game. Yeah.
Boom. Like it.
All right. Next up, this could be a controversial game, but we'll see. Lions go to New England. Both teams 1-3. Patriots favored by 3, 45.5 over under. Who you got?
Lions by a mile. They are starting, and I liked kind of what I saw from him. They are starting Zap. I don't know if you saw that, as long as Mac can't play because Brian Hoyer went to injured reserve. So they're starting the rookie. Lions by a landslide. Their offense is number 1 in the league by points, right? Their defense is last in that league, but it's also a rookie quarterback doing it, not with a bunch of weapons. So I'm going to have to roll with the Lions on this one, even if it is up there at Gillette.
It's going to be hard. This is going to be hard.
New England's giving 3. Giving 3.
Are both the running backs healthy? They're dual-headed running backs.
I do believe so. Last time I knew.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll with the Patriots.
Oh.
You want to know why?
Mm.
What did Belichick do to Jared Goff in the Super Bowl? He's going to run that Bears defense on Goff and know that he can't handle it.
You think so?
I know so.
How many pass attempts did he have in that game? Not very many, though.
No, but he fumbles in that defense. That is that is the scheme that you use against Goff.
Okay. DeAndre Swift is out for this game.
Yeah, how about Amon-Ra Brown?
That I don't know.
I think he was still questionable the
He
last
was
I
banged
saw,
up. I don't know if he's out yet. Do you know that or not?
Who?
Amon St. Brown.
He's got to be playing or Tyquan, because So you're talking about for the Lions.
Ross
Yeah.
St. Brown, yep.
Yep. I'd say he's got to be playing.
Okay.
I'm not see he remained out of practice. That was 3 hours as of 3 hours
Yeah,
ago.
but it said tomorrow's the decision, right?
yeah.
It always is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, man, if they held him out today, nothing.
On a Thursday, yeah.
Ooh, that's not looking good.
Yeah. Give me the Patriots in this game. Bill can't start the season 1-4. I don't think he's going to. I'm sorry, Lions. I like your team this year. Your offense has been great up until now. I think this is the week. If people are going to pick up Jared Goff and try to play him, this is not the week to do it. I don't think he's going to have a great week. I think the Patriots are going to. It might be a last-second field goal type thing, just to break the Lions' hearts again. But the Patriots are going to pull it off. 45.5. I'm going to take the under for sure.
Tyquan Thornton comes back for this game too.
Okay.
Right on, man. So we're a little bit
Speedster.
split there.
Wagon
We're
speed.
in a clean sweep for a little bit.
I believe in the Lions aren't going 1-4 either, so it'll be an ugly one. We'll see.
Well, one of the two is.
One of them is no, not necessarily.
Oh yeah, one.
Not necessarily.
1-3-1.
One, baby. We don't
1-3-1.
like ties, okay?
Yeah.
Get rid of
We don't
that
do that.
NFL bullshit.
Saints, Seahawks. Seattle travels to New Orleans. Saints 1-3, Seahawks 2-2. Saints favored by 5.5. 46.5 over under.
Saints and
The
Seahawks.
Saints are falling apart. We talked about this in the preseason, gentlemen, and that was they were going to be either major hit and miss or major dinger. They're going to be out of the park. One of the two is going to happen. It's not going to be anything in between. They still have a shot to turn the season around. Jameis, they said they're taking it light on Jameis. They have not ruled him out for this game yet.
He might be there.
He might be there. Saints down there is still hard to do, and that's what you do in that stadium is get that defense rowdy. Geno Smith will come back down to Geno Smith, regular shit against, loud ass, like I said, loud ass stadium. Saints in a close one, 17-13 maybe, somewhere in that ballpark.
So taking the under for sure.
Taking the under. I would take the Seahawks to cover that 5.5 though. I think that's a little weird.
Yeah.
Thomas isn't playing.
That isn't official, is it?
I'm pretty sure it is.
I'll look up quick. But even still, I'm still gonna
You
ride.
got
with it.
Michael Thomas not out. You got him out. You got quarterback
Kamara
out.
should be back, though.
Kamara should be back. Somebody else is gone on the offense too.
Hey, 6-0 Broncos.
Then you got
Another field goal. Pay the man.
Lattimore has got something to prove this week.
Yeah.
He's a stud. He'll be fine.
I'm gonna go Seahawks.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Seahawks. Geno Smith is.
MVP material.
I mean, is he not? Is he not?
He
Hey,
only
Miles,
has,
he could throw the ball straight in the dirt 30 times and still have a better completion percentage than Russell Wilson this year. Did you know that?
Well, after this game, he's gonna be able to do it 50 times.
50 times. That's right.
ooh, ouch, you guys.
I got to give Seattle credit, though. They're balling out. Yeah, those receivers are proven valuable in fantasy, right? DK and Lockett. So got to give Geno credit, man. He's playing well.
I honestly feel bad because I wrote them off at the beginning of the season,
Yeah.
and I don't know if it's a Geno hype or what it is, but you just look at them, and they're out there doing things that I wish my team could do right now, and we have the talent.
Yeah, they might be fucking themselves out of the number one pick. Like Carolina could be there. Houston could be there.
Well, they want Geno.
I don't know. I don't think that's true.
Michael Thomas.
He wouldn't be
Thomas
starting.
is still questionable. He
They
was a non-participant today though.
Who?
Michael Thomas, but he's still listed as questionable.
Dude, watch this. He's not going to play the rest of the year.
I wouldn't be shocked
Jesus.
actually.
But
Wouldn't be shocked.
you took the Seahawks, though?
Yeah, I'm taking the Seahawks, and I'm going to take the what was the points?
46.5. Saints favored by 5.5.
Got to take the under. I'm going to take the under on that.
Okay.
On board with that.
Boom. One game. I think this could be actually a really fun game. Typically in the past, not. Dolphins, Jets. Miami 3-1, but obviously Tua's not playing because of that back injury, right? Oh, wait. No, was it the concussion? Do you think that's what they're holding him out for?
I don't think he remembers.
Oh. But Jimmer's not listening. I thought that was funny.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Over under 46. And the Dolphins favored by 3.5.
So who's the starting quarterback?
Our guy,
Teddy.
yeah.
Teddy B.
Come on, Blake Bortles. You could have gave us one more.
Hey, I'm telling you. They could
I
have
mean,
Jimmy
Blake.
G too.
I think 2 will be fine. What's wrong?
Yeah.
You can't play?
It's that back injury.
It's a back injury?
It's a back
Okay, it's that back. You got that
See,
tweaked.
you didn't
got that
catch it
tweaked.
the first time.
Yeah,
I was
my bad.
great.
It was good. My bad.
Don't try to check.
I apologize. I apologize.
God, I'm putting gold out here. And he doesn't even
I
take it.
I definitely whiffed on that. My bad, buddy.
Are you missing
No,
something?
it's all good. But no, who you got though? This is, I think
it's a sneaky
the
game.
Jets could win.
I think it's a sneaky game because of all the controversy going on.
Sneaky.
And Teddy isn't going to be the reason you win this game. So what are you banking on at that point? The run game
The defense.
and the defense.
The defense is good. Don't get me wrong. I like Miami's defense, but Tyreek's not going to be happy after this game because Teddy can't do that.
Ooh, dude. One of them's questionable.
Oh, did Tyreek go?
It's
I'm going
either-
Dolphins. But I have the Jets covering the 3.5 because I think it'll be
Field
by
goal?
3 or less. I'm going with this, but for no other good reason other than Zach Wilson. I'm not sold completely. I want to be, but I think he could throw you out of the game as much as he could even play the game of football. Yeah, I don't even want to say that he could throw you into the game yet because we haven't even seen that really. So I'm gonna roll with he can throw you out of the game as much as he can just play the game of football.
Yeah,
So-
and I'm going to go. I don't think Teddy's going to be able to do enough against the Jets. I think they're getting better. And I think what we saw last game was the team was really gelling around Zach Wilson. I thought they were going to kind of implode, but it seems like they enjoy him more than, obviously, our guy.
Flacco,
Yeah.
50 passes a game.
Yeah, so I'm going to take them. They've got younger talent. They're a little deeper in spots. I think it's going to be a fun game to watch, man. 46, I could see it going over. But I'm going to take the Jets.
Okay, so Hill's questionable. Waddle's questionable. So we gotta wait till tomorrow. Here we go though. Which will be catching passes from Teddy Bridgewater with Tua Tagovailoa concussion back ankle out this weekend. Come on, guys.
Concussion back ankle.
Jeez. And that's a triple doink.
This one's difficult. I will say that.
I am going to go.
Break the tie, baby.
Gotta go Miami. Got to. Come on, Chase Edmonds, do something.
Jets. I'm with you on that, though. I've got him.
I want to
in
go
one
with
of
the
leagues.
Jets so bad. I really do. You know, I kind of have a little soft spot for them. They're the ugly stepbrother up in New York, anyways. So I kind of want to go with them, but I'm gonna roll with the Dolphins. I think.
Hell yeah. Fun game either way, gentlemen.
Yep.
I really think underrated game. Next up, Falcons, Bucks. Bucks favored by 9.5, 46.5 over under. Tom Brady's getting a divorce. What do we got?
Better hope he doesn't play mad.
Well, he's gonna be playing with an erection because I don't think he's getting laid.
Tom Brady also has a sore shoulder. Okay.
I did.
So,
They're already building an excuse. for
God
if they
damn it,
lose.
Miles. Thank you. That was actually.
It's all coming together. Stars are aligning, boys. Tom Brady's shoulder hurts.
He's living by himself.
He is.
Dutch rudder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't had to do this in 12 years. I always had somebody to catch my balls.
Oh,
My
where's
maid's not here
Gronk when
anymore.
you need him?
They keep dropping them.
Regardless, the Falcons are covering that spread. If Tampa Bay pulls this off, it isn't going to be by 9.5. There's nothing on offense. He's down receivers again. I don't know if you've seen that. Godwin's questionable with an ankle too. On top of that now, Brashard Perryman's has a hamstring. Old boy retired. I don't know if you guys saw that. Measly Beasley retired.
Yep.
The only healthy one that we know of. Oh, I think he got a little banged up. I don't know if he's showing up on there, but Mike Evans. They are hurting on offense. It's falling apart. Their shot is on defense, and the Falcons are playing inspired football this year, even though they're not supposed to be. I'm going to go with the Bucks in a close one. I'm going to go over the 46.5, though, I think. I think it's going to get ugly. It's like some sloppy scoring.
Yeah. This is actually a hard one because the run game for the Falcons will be non-existent.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a practice squad player and a fucking back. You know what I mean? Like, they're in a bad spot there. It was cool to watch last week, but it'll all be passing game. It'll all be Mariota, and I don't know if I have enough faith for him to be able to keep up. Bucks by 10 under.
Oh, you have more confidence. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it more confidence in the Bucks or less confidence in the Falcons because they're missing even a run game? Now they're completely one-dimensional.
Yeah, it's kind of a combo because I think the Bucks are getting better. Godwin's dinged up, but I think he's going to play.
Yeah.
It's too bad Beasley retired immediately because that would have been fun. But, they've got the way better running back. They're going to be able to run the ball if they have to, right? The Falcons look rough. I know they've played some close games, but I don't know.
It's a nice story. It's over
I
with.
can't have enough faith in Mariota himself to be able to keep up.
And it's a nice story. It's over is what you're saying.
Yeah.
That maybe that little hot ride, we're going to start seeing the top 3 picks start falling.
But at the same time, I'm not that confident to where I think the Bucs are going to score a lot of points. I think the Chiefs game was fluky because the Chiefs defense is dog shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. I'm going to go Falcons. And then I'm going to go Tom Brady doesn't make it the whole season.
Oh. What do you mean by a whole season? Injured or he steps away?
I think he's going to step away permanently here soon. He's going to realize.
Life?
Yeah, I think she had to do this to get him to finally leave. Like, hey, this is for real. This is what's going to happen.
Family and life is happening right in front of you, and you won't walk away from football.
Yep. And I think it's going to come down to where he might even have to walk away from the commentary, too.
At least for a year, for that.
He's going to have to do something. She is begging for him to be there for her, with her and the kids, you know. Mm-hmm. And at some point in time, you got to do it. And I think the Falcons win this game, and I think we're going to start hearing rumblings of Tom Brady being done.
Okay, let me tag onto that. If the Falcons win this game, if Brady is going to retire, he's going to do it after this game. If the Falcons beat them.
Okay. I like that.
Because then you don't, if you can't beat the Falcons, you're not going to the Super Bowl.
And that's all he's playing for.
And that is all he's playing for.
Yeah.
So if that happens, if the Falcons beat him, that's a wrap for him. Okay? Yep. I'm going to tag onto that.
Yeah, no, I wanted to say it, but I was going to give him another game, but
no, I like where you're going.
When's the bye week?
It varies for every team. When the Buccaneers bye week is?
Yeah, I can look at that real quick. Let's see. So they've got a bye.
It's got to be either 8 or 9.
It's middle of November.
Oh.
November 20th is their bye week.
Oh, so 9th. It'll be the 9th week.
So we're at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh. Yeah, he ain't making it to the bye week. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
All right, let's rattle through a few pretty quick. I think we've got some. We'll go to an easier one to start, right? Eagles, Cardinals. Philly travels to Arizona. 4-0 versus 2-2. Arizona is not a good football team, so I'm going to kick this off and say Eagles roll in this game. Over under 49.
Did you skip Titans Commanders?
Yeah, I skipped a few. I want to roll off some of these quick ones. I think we're going to be on the same page, John.
Yeah. You going?
Oh, yeah. Eagles. Eagles fly.
Absolutely. Over under 49. What do you think?
Cardinals upset the Eagles.
Oh, shit. I didn't. Okay.
They upset the Eagles. I think it's time for them to take a loss. So it's the loss that doesn't make any sense. One loss, bring them back down to the pack a little bit.
The Eagles defense will have 2 touchdowns in this game.
Doesn't matter. It won't be enough to win the game because Kyler Murray will go off script and do something stupid. And I'm not saying I'm a fan of Kyler, but when he goes off script, it's almost like they end up.
You want to turn his mic off? He's talking garbage.
You know, I do like what you're saying, though. The Eagles, they're going to have to lose games.
They're going to have to lose a game, and it's a game that you're not expecting.
Yeah.
And it's on the road, too. So I'm just giving them this is completely a shot in the dark. There's nothing. I'm not going to give you anything to back this point. I just feel like they're due for a loss to kind of bring them back down to the pack. And this is like that weird game that would happen. Like they had no business losing.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
I got you. I'm still taking the Eagles.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
but I get you.
Yep.
What about this one? I figured this would be easy. Niners Panthers. Niners going to Carolina.
Niners all day.
Okay.
And it's way by more than 6.5 too. So
I'm not saying their fucking name.
you know it's it.
Yeah.
the division winners this year, the San Francisco 49ers.
Ooh.
Danny, we almost made it.
You said the Packers are going to win the division in ours, so I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. You know what? Absolutely. You're goddamn right.
Uh-huh.
Goddamn 88.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Debo.
No, Niners definitely
Clean
rolling that
swipe.
game. I think the coach is gone real soon.
I think so
Real
too.
soon.
Definitely by no later than Game 7. In fact, it could be here if this is embarrassing enough at home.
Yeah.
Miles, the only question I have for you is, like, you don't have to say the name, but do you think they beat him by at least over 6.5?
They beat him by 20.
Yeah, okay.
Beat the shit out of them.
Yep.
Titans Commanders. Go to Washington. Washington does not look good, bro. They started off hot. Tennessee is getting hot. It looks, God, Vegas has a close 1.5. I don't believe that. Tennessee wins this game by a touchdown.
They're doing this the right way. This one's a little easier. I'm going to have to roll with the Titans every time I jump on the Commanders. They just aren't following through.
Right.
Carson's still doing okay. He had a bad game last week, I do believe, right?
Yeah.
That was his first bad game of the year, really.
Second, Philly was dog shit too.
Was it dog shit?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and the Titans are they got back to their bread and butter. And it's like, hey, Derek, until the wheels fall off, run, baby, run. So, yeah, Titans. And I guess, 1.5, yeah, Tennessee covers 1.5. They win by 2.
Yep.
Yeah, Titans.
Yeah, I actually think this is going to be under that 43, by the way.
And you know what? When we said the Titans were going to be bad to start the year, just to cap this off, we didn't think about coaching. They have a really good coach, dude. So I think he's doing all the right things to help them win.
Yeah.
So maybe we underestimated that, right?
The little boost that a coach will bring. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
100%, man. All right. All right. Actually, you know what, Miles? You're going to start this one off.
Yeah.
Cowboys, Rams, baby.
Cowboys.
Dallas.
Cowboys.
You know what? It doesn't even matter. The Rams are favored by 5.5. That's fucking stupid.
Cowboys.
Cowboys are going to win this game, right?
Micah Parsons.
Yeah, they're just going to run over Stafford. It's not going to be good.
But the Red Rocket better watch out.
Oh, 100% agree. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game because of that, dude.
I don't think it'll be low scoring. I think our offense might get its feet on the ground. When it comes to the Cowboys, I think you only have one DB to watch out for. That's Diggs. I think Allen Robinson's. If he doesn't get his catches this game, we can close the door on him. We need some trade bait. But I hate to say it, we're not gonna be able to stop that D line, and he cannot take pressure up the middle. So.
The Rams win this game. This is a low-scoring affair. It'll be about 37, so I'm going to take the under. And the Rams cover this. They get it by 6. They get it by the half point. The defense is the only thing that'll keep the Cowboys in this game. You're going to see the quote-unquote Red Rocket or Red Rocket 2.0. You're going to see him become even more pedestrian because his numbers aren't like he wins. I will give him that, but his stats are pedestrian. You know what I'm saying? He makes the proper throws, which is good. That isn't going to happen here. I think they have enough firepower to shut down like a CD Lamb.
God,
Their defense will be able to get after. That offense line hasn't been that good for the Cowboys either. You have to remember that too. And you guys need a juice game.
If we win, it's going to be because of our special teams.
Yeah, it'll be something crazy like that. I got to take the Cowboys, though. They're going to be the worst 4-1 team in football, but I'm going to take the Cowboys. Stafford has to look other ways besides Cooper Kupp and Tyler Higbee.
Yes.
All they have to do is double those two guys, and they have no passing yards in the game.
Mm-hmm.
He does not look at anybody else, dude. Literally, it's really 98% Cooper and 2% Higbee, but that's all, man. If he doesn't look anywhere else, they're not going to do much this year. He's not doing it, and I don't know why.
He's fell in love.
Yeah, man.
Fell in love. You've seen that picture, right? Like why Stafford loves Cooper Kupp so much.
Is it
Their breakfast?
How close Cooper Kupp looks to Matthew
his
Stafford's wife.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm just
100%.
saying.
Hey, to be contrary, do you know how many wide receivers would kill for this relationship?
Oh, yeah.
How many
Yeah.
have like left a team because he won't throw me the ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. No, I got no problem. Cooper Kupp is a stud, man. He's one of the best receivers in the league.
I think that's the reason. That's also the reason why I picked the Rams. I think he's getting an earful too. Like you need to find the rest of the field.
He does throw to other players. Haven't you seen the pick sixes?
very,
no shit.
very, very rarely though. The targets. If you go even by targets purely on the stat sheet, even when you're watching, he has eyes for one guy, and then kind of a little bit of Tyler Higbee, maybe a target or two for the running backs, and then if the rest get him, they're literally in the fourth quarter when he needs to try to fling it somewhere else. But
Well, here's the thing about Stafford, man.
I think it's it. I think he gets talked to.
He led the league last year in interceptions.
Yeah.
He's leading the league right now, but he has 6 picks, only 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's time for him to get. So I believe I'm a guy of numbers and how you balance it back out. So he's due for a game that flips that around to the.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good point. Yeah.
He's got some Brett Favre numbers going there.
Yeah, but Brett Favre never had more. I shouldn't fully say that. Maybe his last season.
Yeah, he should have came back.
I don't know if he ever had a season. We'll have to double check, but where he had more interceptions than touchdowns. So this number has to balance back out the other way.
Yeah.
And in fact, you've sold me that Matthew Stafford will have at least 3 passing touchdowns, and I don't think the Rams have enough. Will have enough, or the Cowboys have enough on offense to get to 21.
This is another game where I hope you're right.
Yep.
I really
do. I do too.
Yeah, obviously. No shit.
I do too.
I need it to be true.
Another fun last 2 games really should be fun games. This one, Ravens Bengals, both teams 2-2. We've got, let's see, right now it looks like Ravens are favored by 3, over under 47. What do you got, gentlemen?
Over.
For sure.
This one's really tough. I'm a Ravens guy. You know, that's my AFC team, fanboy.
They're both on
But I like,
opposite
but
slides,
I,
right?
but I like Bengals too, and I love Joe Burr. So that Ravens defense is so bad. We're not used to seeing that. I think this is a get right Jamar Chase game because he hasn't really taken off this year. He had one good game. Neither one can really afford to go down one in this. All right. We're going to ride with Ravens because they're at home and no other reason.
Yes, exactly. I think
I'm
it's
giving it to the home team. That's it.
Yeah, I do think it's a get right Jamar game. He could have 200 yards receiving in this game. But Lamar's not going to let them lose again because isn't it 2 straight they've just lost now?
Yeah.
Because there's Miami and then Buffalo, right?
Yep.
They don't want to lose 3 straight, especially 2 of them being at home.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to win this game. It's going to be fun as shit. This could be touchdown.
This would be a good Sunday night game right here, finally.
Yep. No shit.
Usually that's a Thursday night game, usually.
Yeah,
But Thursday nights have been, up until this one, have been pretty good.
Yeah, they have. Miles, what do you think? Ravens, Bengals?
I'm taking the Bengals, and I want to. I can't think of his name right now, but they have a linebacker there that's just a freaking stud. And I think if anybody's going to slow Lamar down, it's this guy. I can't.
So nobody. So he's nobody because nobody is going to slow Lamar down, bro.
Well, here's what we have. We have Jermaine Pratt, Logan Wilson, Akeem Davis-Gaither.
I think it's.
It's got to be Logan Wilson.
I think
right?
it's Logan Wilson.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just a stud at linebacker.
Yeah.
He's going to be a good QB spy this game.
Their defense is underrated, especially by name. They do have a decent defense. I just don't know if they have enough to you can't prep yourself for Lamar Jackson.
You know what they need? They need Burfat back.
Perfect. Yeah, start knocking fools out.
Yeah.
Just for a game.
Jeez.
A divisional game, nonetheless.
Yeah. Come on back.
All right. Then we cap this bitch off on Monday night. The Raiders play the Chiefs. 1-3 versus 3-1. Chiefs only favored by 7. Over under 51.
Ooh.
This is going to hit the 51. It may hit 51 on the square on the nuts. I was thinking 27-24. 3-point game.
Yuck. Disgusting.
I don't want to keep saying that. Every time I say this, it sounds like I'm hating on the Chiefs. But it's more like this one I want to pull for the Raiders to pull themselves back into it. They can't afford to lose this game. They can't. 1-4, and you've already lost a couple division games.
What's one more?
Chiefs are finding a mojo, though, so
It's a hard one.
it's very hard. I'm going to roll with the Chiefs in a 3-point field goal, in a field goal game. That's what I'm going with. It's going to get like something stupid, too. It's going to be like 24 to 14 or, 24 to 10, looking like it's out of hand, and the Raiders are going to get back into it. And then the Chiefs end up pulling it out at the last second.
I'm going to take Las Vegas.
Ooh.
Yeah. You just got to give them time to get clicking. And I think
They don't have the defense to stop those receivers, right?
they don't need to be stopped.
No, I'm talking about Raiders.
Yeah,
As in the
yeah.
Chiefs don't have anyone to stop a Devontae Adams if he catches on fire.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like that Derek Carr and Devontae Adams connection is going to start looking like Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford. He's throwing it to one guy and one guy only.
Mm-hmm.
Start throwing the 50-50 balls, quarterbacks. What's going on here?
I think he also gets his boy Hunter Renfrow back also.
Oh, I love that guy.
Hunter Renfrow, Josh Jacobs balled out last week.
Hunter Renfrow will carry a fantasy
Am I
team.
selling Danny on going with the Raiders yet?
I'm looking at the Raiders games, and they've given up 29, 24, 23. They're always giving up points, and those aren't even all great offenses. But then I think to myself, the Chiefs just gave up a shitload of points to the Buccaneers, who have not scored more than 20 all year. This is going to be a high-scoring game. I'm going to give the edge to the Raiders. I think the Raiders take this. The Chiefs have owned them for how long now? Mm-hmm. It's time for the Raiders to start taking over and actually win this game when they're not expected to. The Chiefs don't like to play.
Then they pull themselves within a game.
They play down, if anything.
Yeah, then they pull themselves within a game.
Yep.
I like it, gentlemen. I'm not even going to warm whiskey that one. I want that to happen.
Yep. Let's go, buddy.
Boom, boom.
Let's
like it
go
too.
Raiders.
Miles, let's wrap it up. Tell me a story. I think you have a story, don't you? You always have a good story.
I'm here because somebody didn't wrap it up.
Oh, shit. Shots
I think
fired.
we all are.
I like it. Yeah.
We all are.
Yeah, I mean, I got a story.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, thanks.
Makes sense. If you don't think about it, what you got, buddy?
You ever hit a water tank, James?
There we go.
Is that where you
I
want
was
me to
hoping
go?
you'd go there,
Make
yeah.
it squirt.
You want me to go there? I'll go there. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So if you ever in a skid loader, just so you know, the bucket, you can be good at it. You can drive it. Bucket's sharp. Cuts objects. And it can cut a water tank used to put out fires. But me and James found out today that we can stop a squirter.
You got to duel it.
We dueled it.
We dueled it.
We almost Eiffel Towered it too.
It took some plastic,
It took some plastic,
some
some
wood,
wood,
some sticky stuff.
It took some knowledge, is what it took, people. It took some knowledge, and I had it. And the best part of the story was that two of my best friends were there to help me at this point in time. And the funny part about this whole story is, I look at James. Do you think they're gonna know?
This thing is like gushing. Everyone's praying. When I see that, I'm like, no fucking way. I'm looking out the window. I'm like, what is going on? And you just see him hightail it. He has his full face on. He's coming up to the door. He's like,
I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
What do we do? What do we do?
I'm like,
Starts taking his stuff off, and then he can't find his glasses. He's kind of.
I'm everywhere at this exact moment, right?
And then we gathered it up, right?
Yeah, we started gathering stuff, and we're grabbing these big, I just call them big blue stickers, and we're patching it on there with towels and everything. And we got to slow down, and I look at our buddy Tyler, and I was like, "You think I'm gonna get rode up for us?" And he goes, "Oh no, man, you're good. It's fine." So the end of the day, I'm what do you call it? A digger. I dig for info.
Oh yeah. He goes down rabbit holes.
Yeah. So I go to Tyler. So none of this, what I'm about to say, happened other than me going to Tyler. So I go up to, never mind, take all that back. So I go up to Tyler at the end of the day, and I go, yeah, Tyler, they wrote me up, and they won't let me in a skid loader for the year. And he goes, yeah, I figured that was going to happen. I was like, what the? I was like, what the hell, man? You're out there trying to pat me on the back, tell me nothing's going to happen? And then I come in there and I make up a complete story about how much trouble I'm in. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen.
He's trying to get this thing so close.
Well played, Miles, first of all.
Man, he just didn't want to tell me.
The makes sense if you don't think about it is actually that he hit a tank that we've been asking for years to get moved because it doesn't get used. He may have actually done a good thing by smashing this tank and gashing it because they may have to move it finally.
Well, they're going to have to replace it, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's not holding water anymore.
Let's go, Miles. You're the
That's for
MVP,
sure.
baby.
So if anybody's looking, Zimpro's in the market for a 1,500-gallon water tank.
No doubt.
Words of wisdom?
Words of wisdom. Yeah, I got words of wisdom.
Yeah, what you got for that?
It's kind of like anything in life. My words of wisdom would be, if you were to mess up, and like with my kids at home, they don't just come out and tell you what they did,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes that can be some people take that more accountable than.
Well, especially if they say, sorry, Daddy.
Sorry. Well, I mean, I threw Dad in there only twice, okay? But what I'm trying to get to is.
I meant your kids coming to you when they're telling. What is going on right now?
Well, I try to apologize. All right, I'm sorry. Sorry, Daddy. No, the words of wisdom would be for anybody. Just be honest. Carry on your day.
Own your shit, right?
Oh yeah.
Shit happens.
Yeah. Fucking. What's his name for the Giants? What's that?
Kenny?
Yeah. Own your shit,
Oh,
Kenny.
yeah. Terrible.
Play for the contract.
Makes sense if you don't think
I don't know.
about
I was
it.
hoping you would throw me a line there, James. I'm struggling. I don't know what I'm looking for here.
You're good.
You're good.
You did
man.
good.
Yeah.
You did good, buddy.
No, that was a good
Do
story.
you see that makes sense? Don't ever question yourself.
Right. It makes
That's
sense if you don't
right.
think about it.
Miles, just because we're Russ haters, it's almost halftime. Russ is 9 for 17 for 69 yards.
Ooh, you can't be against him when he's throwing up 69s.
9 for 17. That's just over 50%. That might be a season
So what's
high.
the score?
6-0. Broncos still. Terrible game.
What's his jersey number?
3, ain't it?
I think it's 3, yeah. Because he wore his own jersey to the fucking
Michael
thing.
Pittman almost has more receiving yards than he has passing yards.
Yeah, dude.
And Matt Ryan only has 101 yards himself with a pick.
Yeah, that dude should have retired.
Yeah.
But he's at like 8 for 12.
Yep,
He's
yep.
not doing bad. All right, we're going to wrap her up, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, Phantom Fall Fest in Adventureland, Des Moines, Iowa. If you want tickets, hit us up, slide into the DM, and definitely, you know what? If you give us a story, too, when you slide into the DMs, might have a little something extra for you
You're
there.
damn straight.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa.
Gonna be badass. Just go to Adventureland.com, AdventurelandResort.com, and you'll be able to see everything that they've got. Way too much to actually bring up, but it looks pretty badass.
Absolutely.
$40 value. And, if any of you beautiful people out there happen to come across us in the digital world, be sure to like, subscribe, share, the whole 9 yards. Give us a rating. It really helps us, expand our reach and things like that. But speaking of that, where's the podcast available, Jimma? His mustache
I'm
is
just
fucking
digging this
beautiful.
mustache, man.
You got to check
My
this
wife
out on
is
YouTube
not digging it.
because Jimmer's mustache is sexy.
Captain,
that's
say
what
no,
I'm
show
saying.
no mercy.
Incredible Hulk over here.
So anywhere and everywhere you could possibly think of, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and YouTube.
Yeah, listen, if we get enough messages, we're going to get him to dye it and bleach it, okay?
Yeah.
So he can have a true Hulk Hogan stash.
Yep.
So
Not much time, because I don't know how much I can fight her off.
I
to
am a
keep
true American.
Yes.
Fight for the rights of every man.
Let's go, Hulk Hogan. I want it. Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, if you do have a story, make sure you slide that into the DM. Miles, he has stories for days, but we don't always want to hear them. We want to hear from you too. You don't always want to hear from Jimmer or myself. Like, tell us a story. We want to talk about it. We want to laugh about it and have a good time. Okay.
Yep.
And lastly, Fitbod. If you're not using it, check it out. Download the app. You need to, for sure. You save 25%. Did you hear that number, Jimmer?
Yes, I did.
25%
25.
on a Fitbod subscription. It sets up the workouts for you, whether you work out at home, at the gym, whatever the case is. It sets everything up, tracks your workouts, how many calories you burned, all that stuff. It's awesome. So be sure to check it out ASAP before you get fat this winter. Let's be real.
Rumor is Aaron Judge uses it.
Ooh. There you go.
You know,
If we're not going to accuse him of steroids.
yeah, if it's not steroids, he's definitely using Fitbod.
Definitely using Fitbod.
I totally agree with that,
Absolutely.
Miles. I love it. Well, hey, everybody, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you, everybody, for listening. This is 3 Gig Sports.
We out.
I've been writing a